Welcome back, everyone, to the K-pop Arcade channel. But tonight, something far bigger than an update unfolded. What on earth just happened in Los Angeles? Why did Taehyung and Jungkook move like shadows under flashing lights, guarded tighter than world leaders? And why did the leader who usually plays it cool, suddenly drop words that shook the globe like an earthquake? The world is no longer asking if, it's asking, what now? Because Taehyung and Jungkook, the untouchable duo, just flipped the narrative. America didn't just wake up. It was jolted awake. Newsrooms choked on their words. Anchors stammered. Fans screamed. And in the middle of it all, BTS wasn't performing. They were planning. The moment Jungkook and Taehyung stepped into LA, the city didn't welcome them, it trembled. Helicopters swarmed like vultures. Reporters stumbled over each other. Fans barricaded streets. Something was happening, and it was no coincidence. Jungkook emerged first from the private jet. Dark shades. Jaw carved in steel. No smile. No wave. Just silence. Screaming louder than words ever could. Then came Taehyung. That slow, sharp smile. Not kind. Not soft. Dangerous. Knowing. Almost mocking. As if he already held a secret too heavy for the world to bear. And then, 10 words on Weverse detonated like dynamite. They know exactly what they're doing, and so do I. The fandom exploded. What did he mean? Was this a mission, a rebellion, or something even bigger? A plan the leader himself was already part of. Rewind. The signs were always there. Jin's late night live where his smile trembled under invisible weight. Fans thought it was exhaustion. Insiders whispered it was foreshadowing. Then Jungkook shifted. The golden boy wasn't gold anymore. The sparkle dulled into something sharper. More dangerous. And then came 5 words that changed everything. I am very special. Not a remark. A declaration. A warning. The kind of phrase that morphs overnight from soundbite to prophecy. Fans froze the video frame by frame. His eyes. His tone. That pause before, special. Was he speaking to Army? To Taehyung? Or to the entire world? RM's reaction told the truth. His jaw tightened. That small smile. Not surprise. Not shock. Recognition. As if he had been waiting for this moment all along. Then came Taehyung. His W Korea pauses. Suddenly not just poses. His tears at J-Hope's concert. Not just emotion. His smile. Not just charm. Together, the fragments became a picture. A code. A pact. Not choreography on stage, but choreography in life. HYBE panicked. Emergency meetings. Drafted statements. But nothing they said could match what was already happening. Because by then, Jungkook and Taehyung were spotted boarding a private jet to LA. Black umbrellas. Heavy guards. Total secrecy. By the time their plane landed, chaos wasn't trending, it was global. CNN, BBC, The New York Times. Headlines screamed the same. What are Taehyung and Jungkook hiding? And then, the brush. That split second of touch. Their hands grazing for less than a second, but enough to send the fandom into collapse. Was it staged? Was it rebellion? Or was it the loudest silent confession the world had ever seen? Poured gasoline on the fire. His words weren't commentary. They were a signal, a nod, an admission. Then Taehyung posted on Instagram. A dimly lit video of him strumming a guitar. No caption. Just sound. The melody, identical to the unreleased track Jungkook had teased hours earlier in LA. Coincidence? Please. Not in this lifetime. Fans named it instantly. The silent code. 2 men. 1 message. No words. But just as LA chaos reached boiling point, another bomb dropped. This time from the world of global fashion. Taehyung. The same man who had walked through LAX under a storm of cameras, reappeared in a completely different light, as the face of Snow Peak's latest worldwide campaign. The timing was no accident. Army knew it, analysts knew it, fashion media knew it. One moment he was shaking the city with Jungkook. The next, he was radiating calm magnetism in an outdoor campaign that looked less like advertising and more like art. The videos hit the internet like a tidal wave. Taehyung in beige utility jackets, olive green parkas, minimalist gray knits. He wasn't just modeling clothes. He was rewriting the image of what a K-pop idol could represent on the world stage. Fans screamed. Was this the other side of the silent code? Was fashion now being used as part of the message Taehyung and Jungkook were building together? On one side, Army dissected grainy paparazzi clips from LA. On the other, they flooded timelines with Snow Peak images, calling Taehyung a modern prince in nature. Hashtags stacked like falling dominoes. Hashtag Taehyung. Hashtag the silent code. Hashtag Snow Peak XV. Hashtag Global Icon V. And then, the true twist. Fans connected the dots. In the Snow Peak video, Taehyung strummed a guitar in the wilderness. The melody echoed the same haunting tune Jungkook had teased in LA. Coincidence? Army laughed. This wasn't coincidence. This was part 2 of the silent code. Suddenly, music and fashion weren't separate worlds anymore. They were threads of the same story. A puzzle, a signal, a plan that seemed bigger than BTS itself. The timing was too perfect. The visuals too symbolic. HYBE didn't deny it. Insiders whispered management was calling it a masterstroke, praising Taehyung and Jungkook for blending art, music, and commerce into one unstoppable global phenomenon. The result? Snow Peak sales skyrocketed. Every item Taehyung wore sold out in hours. But more than profit, the brand became part of a cultural storm, tied forever to the silent code. The world wasn't just watching BTS anymore. It was decoding them. As whispers grew louder, fans pieced the puzzle together. Screenshots, translations, tiny details from old interviews suddenly became evidence. Was this what meant all along? Had Jungkook and Taehyung been preparing something in secret while the world thought BTS had scattered in different directions? The tension turned electric, a storm of curiosity refusing to calm. Industry insiders, though anonymous, hinted the truth might be bigger than anyone imagined. This isn't just about music, one producer said. This is about rewriting the rules. If this is what I think it is, it's going to shake the industry to its core. Speculation exploded. Not just armies, but even casual fans of K-pop worldwide were pulled into the storm. Meanwhile, Jungkook's silence after the post was deafening. Usually quick to engage with fans, his refusal to respond only added fuel to the fire. Was it deliberate? Was he letting mystery speak louder than words? Or was he waiting for the perfect moment to detonate the truth? Taehyung, in contrast, appeared calm. Almost too calm. Recent photos showed him smiling effortlessly, but fans wondered, was that smile hiding the greatest secret of his career? Was this the ultimate calm before the storm? Every glance, every cryptic caption, every subtle gesture felt like it carried hidden meaning. Armies couldn't stop decoding. And then, the silent center of the storm. Known for his calculated words and foresight, his lack of explanation only deepened the mystery. Why drop such a line and then retreat into the shadows? Strategy? Accident? Or was this exactly what he wanted? To leave the world holding its breath, speculating, waiting. So what happens next? Is this the rise of something new? The rebirth of BTS as we know it? Or the beginning of a cultural storm the world isn't ready to face? Taehyung, Jungkook, 3 names, 1 mystery. The silent code isn't just a phrase anymore. It's a movement, a puzzle, a declaration. And somewhere between music, fashion, and silence, they're writing a new chapter of history. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned. Because this story, it's only just beginning.